Hello, Taurus. This is your spiritual bestie, Ciara. I want to start by saying welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. This reading is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is a general reading. And if it don't resonate, try your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, my love. Alrighty, let's get right into your reading. All right, for Taurus, I am starting off with my Work Your Light oracle deck, and we're going to be doing hidden messages on today. Okay, all right, what's hidden from Taurus? What do they need to know at this time? Oops. You got two. I think this is the first time two flew out like that. Anyway, so you got transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. I like that. And then you got Anna, grandmother of Jesus. It says seeding the light, laying foundation, divine plan. I love that as well. So you are going through a transformation and you're making plans. You're making headway. That's what I'm getting. You're making plans and you're making headway. Don't allow yourself to worry. You are on the right track, Taurus. All right, for Taurus, hidden messages. What do they need to know? What's hidden? Oh, so funny. You're getting 2 and 2s over and over again, Taurus. All right. So you got resolution here. It says whatever it is that you've been struggling with, it's about to be resolved, Taurus. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Oh, beautiful, stunning energy. Push this up some so you can see everything. You also got abundance. It says you're being asked to open to abundance, Taurus, to believe that you're deserving of it and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply. Trust that it's on the way. Now, that is a beautiful energy as well. Actually, one of the things I did want to talk about with Taurus is abundance is very heavy. It's been heavy in your reading for the last, few months? This past month for sure. But I would say the last few months, it's been a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity, a lot of money path. And the thing is, I know it's coming for you, Taurus, but if you haven't received it yet, it's very easy to kind of stay in this energy of, will I ever see it? Trust and believe that things are going to work out for you and things are going to actually start to make a lot more sense for you. But at this moment in time, they're asking you to kind of just believe it first. They said the first step is to allow yourself to believe it and to know that you can receive it. That's very important, Taurus. So make sure you're checking on yourself and your energy. And if you're starting to get overwhelmed, it's so easy to kind of fall into this prickly mindset. At least like I said, whenever I say stuff, y'all, I'm going based off of how I am, or even just energies I'm receiving or the messages I'm literally getting. But a lot of times when I talk, it's because I know humans. I'm very observant, and I'm very connected. And so when I say stuff, I hope I'm not hurting anyone's feelings or making anyone feel some type of way. That's not my goal. What I'm saying is just make sure you're really taking care of yourself and listening to yourself. And if there's anything inside of you that feels doubtful or even bitter, right? Anything that's unresolved, please go and resolve it. That's what I'm saying. All right. For Taurus, what are their hidden messages, Spirit? What's hidden from Taurus at this time and they need to know? It's imperative that they learn, that they know. What is it? Help me to help Taurus at this time with clear messages, Spirit. One more if I can. One more. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. That flipped. You saw that? All right. All right. We got things to talk. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We got things to talk about, Taurus. All right. So you got the Empress, the Hangman, and the Knight of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. I really, really like it actually for you. Okay, so with the Empress, right? The Empress is literally the card of prosperity and abundance. She's literally this abundance card. Literally. Literally. We'll say, before I get into that bottom of the deck, you do have the Devil. Don't be nervous, guys. We'll talk about the Devil. Look at that. You got the Seven of Cups right after that. I'm hearing indecisiveness can be your downfall. Allow yourself to breathe and not feel rushed, okay? But let's see. Because with the Devil, it can be a card of, toxic traits, dependency, things that you need to release, let go of. And that's kind of why I was saying there's a need for you to kind of check in with yourself and just make sure you're okay. It's very, very, very easy for people to kind of fall into this energy of like bitterness. I know I've had my moment in my life. Not recently. It's been a long time since I've been in that energy, a long time ago. But I was at one point where it felt like no matter what I did, all of my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, everything I did, nothing happened. It felt like everything I was trying to do, I was failing miserably at it. But you know what? We only have this life, right? And I feel like if you want to have a happy life, sometimes it can start with you. And the way I see it is first it's starting with your perception, right? How you view things. It's shifting the way you view things. And then after that, it's like, what's in your control? What can you fix, right? You don't like your apartment? Start looking for other apartments that work out for you. Or if you don't have the money to look at another apartment, start thinking about things that you can do within your apartment to brighten up your home, right? These are just little things that I've learned about myself to help me learn how to have the most happiness and most gratitude in my life. It really does start with your mindset and you. Anyway, I'm done preaching, girl. Bestie. Anyway, all right, we're going to get some clarity for the cards. But we got the Empress to start. And the Empress is absolutely stunning. She is a card of law of attraction. She is all about prosperity, abundance, birthing, creation, right? She is the mother. And she also is a major arcana. You also got two major arcana. You got the Empress, the Hanged Man, and I mean, if we count the Devil, I guess you have three. But let's keep going. So whenever there's a lot of major arcanas, it feels like there's a lot of heavy shifts. Let's see. Why is the Empress for Taurus? Okay. Got the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles, look at that. The Strength card at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful, though. I like that we have the Strength card to counter it, because I was going to say the Five of Pentacles is one of my least favorite cards. It's my least favorite card in the tarot. That and the Nine of Swords. All right, those two, I would rather have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands. I don't like the Five of Pentacles or the Nine of Swords. Anyway, that's okay, though. So with the Five of Pentacles, though, it is a card of financial loss. And feeling like things can't work out. It is like a losing mindset, poverty, abandonment. But the fact that you got the Strength card in the Empress, I'm not going to worry about you, Taurus, because I know you can do it. I know things are going to work out. I feel like they're telling you to be strong through it, because things are, mind you, this is messages that are hidden. That Empress energy is reaping the benefits, reaping the fruits of your labor. It is literally like with the Empress on the original deck. She is literally sitting and she waves her wand over a wheat field and wheat grows. And she creates her own abundance and prosperity with a wave of the arm. She's attracting it, and it's easy for her. It's like breathing. And I feel like the reason why it's hidden from you is because of this energy of mindset. I really think that there's a need for you to be strong, to tap into your intuition at this time, and to allow yourself to know that you can have abundance. It's yours. Okay? Sometimes I wish I could shake people and be like, and you know what's so crazy? I actually used to say this when I was younger. I was 13, 14, and I was at church, and we were, praying, and we were talking, and I actually got up. I think I was either 12, 13, or 14, and I was talking about faith, and I said, a lot of times when it's other people, I can pour into them like nobody's business, right? I'm like, I know they're going to be a success. I know that everything's going to work out for them. I know. Like, and I have this energy of like, I will pray to the ends because I know it's theirs. I know it. But when it comes to myself, it's almost like there's so much doubt and fear and anxiety on whether or not it really will work for me. Like, do I even deserve it? And it really does start with your mindset and realizing that you can have it. But I'm saying all this to say, I wish I could shake you, Taurus, and be like, you have it, you can have it. Like, I wish you guys knew. I pray for my babies. I pray for you guys constantly. I really, really do. No, it is going to shift, but you have to start with your mindset first, okay? And release any toxicity or anything. Because if we're going with the devil energy, this is definitely connected then. Yeah, walk away from it. It's no longer, it's not needed, honey. It's not. With the hangman, it is about changing your perspective, which we've already talked about. The hangman is also a pause or a surrender. I'm hearing you have to be okay with the pause. You have to be okay with the pause. You have to be okay to let yourself surrender. Let's see. Why the hanged one for Taurus? And the Hermit, which is also Virgo's card. Look at that, 9 of Pentacles. See, listen, you have great backup cards that is saying things are working out. 9 of Pentacles, the Empress, like things are, the Strength card, things are shifting, things are working out. And like I said, with all these major arcanas, things are going to shift heavily for you. With the Hermit, it is like your soul searching card. Both of these cards are kind of like pause and surrender cards. So maybe there is a need for you to kind of like tap in with yourself and allow yourself to just, I'm hearing self-care, you know, and for some of you, I'm hearing support. I know that's the opposite of the Hermit. The Hermit usually stays by himself and he's just chilling on the mountain, seeking wisdom and knowledge with his higher self and seeking his purpose. But for some of you, I'm getting a little bit of support, right? And I'm not saying to go outside and be outside. I'm saying technically with the Hermit card, with the Hermit card with the star in it. I am so sorry. I'm talking so fast that like, let me slow down. So Taurus, you might be also in an energy of like wanting things to work so bad that you're talking really fast or trying to do things quickly and you're like trying to rush a time frame. Anyway, with the Hermit though, for some reason, that's why I'm getting support. And the reason why also is because the star, which the star, right? The star of the tarot is inside the Hermit's lantern. He is gaining support from that star energy to guide him, right? And I feel like there's a need for you to kind of tap into your support. It doesn't have to be a person. Your support could be your higher self. Your support could be your prayer. Your support could be your meditation. Your support could just be a day of self-care to make sure you're okay. But there is a need for you to kind of really, there's a need for you to really tap into yourself and see what is your soul screaming for? What does your soul need at this time? All right, you got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can be a love offer, right? Knight of Cups is that knight in shining armor, but it also could be someone coming in with a heartfelt message, or you having a heartfelt message. The Knights in the Tarot is all about action. So the fact that we have the Knight of Cups here is the action is an emotional action, right? And like I said, it could even be healing for you. But let's see. Why the Knight of Cups hidden from Taurus? Wasn't I just talking about the star? That's wild. Look at that. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That is you, actually, Taurus. I love that. Now, the King of Pentacles is about wealth, business, leadership, security, right? And like with that star card, like I said, you are literally being guided by support. Spirit is guiding you somewhere. Your support is something is guiding you at this time. But I feel like when you get stuck in your feelings, your emotions, it's easy to be blindfolded by the path that they're trying to lead you. Because you stay in this energy and you don't see the light. You don't see the star. You don't see what they're trying to tell you. So there is a need for you to really open up. I'm here to open up your heart space. Another thing I'm also getting is for some of you, try meditating. There is one of these things that you can do where you can either lay down or you can stay sitting up, whatever most comfortable. And it's deep breathing exercises. And it's like, place your hand on your heart and also your stomach. And like, you just feel the energies that are lined up within you. And I like to rub my, like right in the middle of my chest and my heart. I love to rub up and down so it meets the bottom hand. But I do that while laying down, and it's like deep breaths. And I feel like the first thing for you is to silence your mind from the chaos. And then after you silence your mind from that chaos, allow yourself to really connect, right? And one thing I've learned also is like when I pray or when I meditate, sometimes, I'm gonna give you some real tea about myself. Sometimes I get a little like, I feel a little certain type of way towards, like, okay, let's say I'm going through something. I'm gonna give you an example, okay? Let's say I had car troubles, right? And it stressed me out because now I'm spending money I don't have, right? And so one thing I've learned is sometimes I would be like stressed, right? Or worried. And then I'd be like, I want to tell God, I want to express my worries and my concerns, but I don't want to bother him, or I don't want to seem ungrateful. The best person you can talk to is God. He wants to see you when you have your makeup all smeared and your hair all over the place and you're not doing well. And it's all about how you come to him, right? Or come to them. Your spirit guides, God, whoever is your source, right? It's how you approach it. And sometimes I have to remind myself, like, I don't need to hold on to my worries. I can release them to him, and he'll handle it for me. You know what I mean? Like, especially if it's stuff out of your control, right? Like, let's say the car issue, right? But let's say I don't have any money. I don't have anything to do like that I can do to fix it. It is out of my control. Then you pray, because sometimes that's all you need to do is admit that things are tough and that you need strength, you need guidance, you need support. And then that's when the support comes. And sometimes it may not come when you want it, but I can guarantee you sometimes when it comes, you be like, I'm glad it came at this time, because if it came at that time, I would have done this, and then this would have messed up this. I'm telling you, Taurus, there is a need for you to look within yourself first to clear up any chaotic, negative, toxic energy, and allow yourself to breathe it all out. Exhale that shit. I'm sorry I'm cursing, but exhale it. Inhale peace. Inhale prosperity and abundance. Inhale like harmony and hopefulness, right? And then exhale all that BS, because it's not needed. It's not you anyway. All right, anyway, we're going to end it with an affirmation from your higher self, and then that'll be it, Taurus. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I really hope it resonated for you. Feel free to comment. I love when people comment and talk to me, because I would love to comment back and really connect with my spiritual besties. All right, let's see. For Taurus, affirmations. What do they need to know at this time from their higher self? Okay. I am magnetic when I stand in my power. Yes, yes, yes. Look at this. Another one popped out. I'm going to go ahead and take it. It says, I envisioned my highest self and start showing up as her. And I put it right by the Empress because that's perfect. Start showing up as your higher self, because you already know that the energy you've been operating in is not you, Taurus. It's never you. It was never you. Operate with your energy, okay? Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you know it came from love, and that this is just messages for us to gain wisdom, knowledge, but also to get better, to continue to grow, right, our vibrations and our spirituality. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, my loves, my besties. Other than that, I'll see you in my next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.